Hello, Brad here, and I wanted to do a fragrance review. This will be on Diable Bleu Pour Homme from the house of Lamis. And I was having a hard time finding a lot of information online about this fragrance, but at Amazon.com, here were the notes. Top notes of peppermint, lavender, and patchouli. Middle notes of coffee, tonka, and vanilla. And in the base, caramel, chocolate, and musk. And I don't think anybody's actually done a full review on this fragrance yet on YouTube. This was a mystery sample that Dan had done. So Dan talks about it a little bit. Plus, you get the different first impression videos that different people have done, including myself. And I think the only other person that has talked about this fragrance on YouTube is Ash of Le Male fame. His best colognes in the world video. If you haven't seen that one about 30 times with a bag of popcorn, you're not quite with it, in my opinion. So that's pretty much what's available online about Diable Bleu on YouTube. I thought I would go ahead and give you my thoughts on it. Um, Now, I did get 3 full wearings on this sample, 2 on night shift at work, and then I just wore it casually um, on Saturday, I believe. Um, so basically, this fragrance is supposed to be sort of like a cheaper version of Angel Man by Terry Mugler. And I used to have some samples of Angel Man. I never purchased a bottle. Didn't really care for Angel Man. I thought it made me smell like a used car salesman, not in a good way. So I kind of got rid of those samples. But this one doesn't really smell exactly like Angelman in my opinion. It's more of a lighter version of it. I mean, it still has some of the patchouli with the chocolate in there, so it suggests Angelman, but it doesn't quite get there. But in my opinion, that's a good thing because it allows some of the other notes to come through. By taking out the tar note, you allow some of these other notes to breathe better, like the peppermint note in here is really good. It's very difficult to find a good peppermint note in fragrances. Lacoste Booster is one that comes to mind. I would say this is kind of like a nighttime version of Lacoste Booster, like a Lacoste Booster La Nuit in a way. So I've really been enjoying this. I've gotten great longevity projection with it. It lasted me my entire shift when I worked the first day. Very impressed with that aspect of it. It didn't seem quite as cloying as Angel Man. Still probably more of a nighttime wear fragrance than a daytime wear, but I do think that this works better for day wear than Angelman does. It's almost like a compromise between Rochas Man and Angelman. That's why if you watch a lot of the impression videos, I think you'll see some people comparing it to Rochas and some comparing it to Angelman because it kind of bridges the gap between those two fragrances. So yeah, this one's quite nice in my opinion. For a cheapie, you can get this for about $13 for a 3.4 ounce, which is an outstanding value. I know a lot of people in the fragrance community don't care about prices. They just want to know how it smells and everything. And that's fine, but as far as I'm concerned, price is a very important consideration in fragrances and in the final score of a fragrance. Until I start buying, alligator skin bathtubs and fur-lined sinks, I'm going to have to continue to, um, you know, consider the price point as well. Wearing my Casio Tune watch, as you can see, not a Rolex or a Seiko. So there you go. And as far as like an analogy goes, a lot of people say, why would I want to buy a cheap knockoff when I could have the original? Well, look at it this way. A lot of people say Gary Busey is a cheap knockoff of Nick Nolte. But, if it's 8 o'clock on a Saturday night and you want to party, are you going to call Nick Nolte? Probably not. You're going to call your boy Gary. You're going to be like, Gary, you want to meet me downtown in about 20 minutes? And Gary will be like, hey, hey. And he's going to be there, and you're going to have a great time. You're going to party, and it's going to be great. And I know you're thinking, well, that's not really fair to compare Nick Nolte to Gary Busey because Gary Busey got a little brain damage, and, well, maybe I shouldn't go there. I'm getting off on a tangent here. But anyway, let's get to the final score. The smell, I give it 8 out of 10. I really think this one smells pretty nice. That peppermint note really comes through. It basically has like a peppermint, vanilla, chocolate smell to it, with a little patchouli to give it that warmth. Versatility, more versatile than Angelman in my opinion, but still better for fall, winter, probably more of an evening wear than day wear. But I'm going to give it 7 out of 10 for versatility, uniqueness. Even though it is a cheap alternative to Angelman, I still say that it's unique in its own way because it doesn't smell like Angelman. I'm going to give it 7 out of 10 for uniqueness. Price point 10 out of 10. Outstanding value for 13 bucks for the big bottle. Projection longevity. Again, it hits the mark. 10 out of 10 overall. 8 out of 10 for this boy. I would recommend checking it out. If you have the mystery sample from Dan's contest, give it a couple wearings and see what you think of it. My review of this fragrance is over. Thanks for watching, and thanks for watching, everybody.